62,000 Kenyans so far have been vaccinated. One of two. So within a span of 6 to 8 weeks, they're supposed to get another shot. And now we're hearing that there could be a delay in the delivery of the next batch of vaccines. Is that true?
Right. So yes, we have received reports from the COVAX facility, telling us that there could be a delay due to global disruptions. I think we've all seen what is happening in India and across the world when it comes to producing enough vaccines, that we can consume. However, a statement of comfort. You will still be able to get your second dose in time if you've already received your first dose. What we're looking at is to then explore mechanisms of how do we ensure that those doses get to Kenya on time. Can we look at other perhaps sources of these vaccines, particularly the African Union, who have recently secured a set number of doses, or can we have bilateral engagements with the manufacturers? And so there are multiple discussions going on right now with the leadership team in the Ministry of Health to ensure that at the end of the day, if you received your first dose, you'll definitely get your second dose. What we may have to contend with, and really this is, I'm preempting the situation here, but it may be that you may not get your dose at week 8, but you may get it within the 8th and 12th week, time period, which is what is recommended, particularly if you are taking the AstraZeneca vaccine. So at the end of the day, if you got your dose, you will get your second dose on time. It just may not be the time that we, informed you through your message, just because of what is happening globally when it comes to the shortage of this vaccine.
And just to be clear, the expiration date of the present one, if one got a shot already, is what? 12 weeks? Is that
So the vaccines that we got, should be able to stay with us up until the end of June in terms of viability of the dose. If you received your vaccine on the 1st of May, then 8 weeks later, you're expected to present yourself to the health facility to get your second dose. And that's sort of the metrics that Kenya picks. However, from the manufacturer, from AstraZeneca, they give us a period of, a range of 8 to 12 weeks from the first dose. So because of this disruption, it may be that, particularly when we start expecting Kenyans to come for their second dose, which should start at around the 10th of May, if we've exhausted the doses available, and depending on the consignments that will be coming in, we may extend this to within the 8 to 12 week window.
And if another vaccine becomes available at that time, a lot of people are asking, can one mix and match?
No, Jeff. And tonight, I really wanted to, demystify a few of those myths and perhaps even take people through an FAQ, session. If you took the AstraZeneca vaccine, your second dose should still be the AstraZeneca vaccine. And there's a reason for that, because the manufacturers were able to, compute the 2 doses and therefore give you that 100%, protection with the 2 doses. So you have to stick to one vaccine, the one that you took. We are pursuing Johnson & Johnson, which is a single-dose vaccine, and hopefully once those discussions are finalized, we may be able to have the J&J vaccine in Kenya, and that's just a single dose. It's one shot. But up until perhaps yesterday, the doses that we have in the country, that's AstraZeneca and the Sputnik one, require you to have those 2 doses.
All right, let me just cross over. When you mentioned J&J.